Hi guys, back in Bumbleland with me, Uncle Bumble, and Bumblebud Ben. Now, as you know, we did a video a little while ago, and it was about Mr. Men. Yeah, it was in the summer, Ben. Right, it was in the summer. We did a video, and it was about Ben's Mr. Men collection. Now, in case you don't know, Ben has the UK's largest collection of licensed Mr. Men goods and items, etc.
Memorabilia.
And memorabilia. Mr. Memorabilia. Mr. Memorabilia.
Sad.
Right, okay. So, and Ben is also trying to buy out a certain site in Eastbourne and use it for a Mr. Men theme park. Which will be absolutely brilliant for the area, and also focusing on disabled people as well. So it will be suitable for everybody instead of just able-bodied people. Disabled people could come along and take part in everything that goes on there. So that would be absolutely brilliant. But we'll put some links to how you can join in our crusade at the end. I'm sure the editor can do that for us.
Down below.
Oh, actually do it. Down below. Down below. Okay, we'll put it down below. Now, guys, let's get on because I've asked Ben to come in today to bring in his favourite items. Okay, they're bits that Ben absolutely loves and he wants to show them off to you. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Ben, what have we got?
Okay, so the first thing we have is a 1970s post office game, and if we can get a few of the pieces out, we'll lift up the box. We'll show you that there. And
right, so basically this is your own plate post office, and it's pretty darn good condition actually, considering it's 1970s.
Got a little till there.
So that's cool.
And we have little weighing scales. And we have a little package with all different Mr. Men on the sides and even on the bottom.
And you've got lots of stamps here as well, Ben. So you've got Mr. Men stamps. Thank you. That was my foot. You've got a measure for the envelopes. So you've got airmail. And then you've got all these things in here.
Some really retro things. Yeah.
Right, okay. You've got a Funland Bank £5 note. You've got postal orders. Who remembers a postal order?
I don't.
Premium bonds. Savings bank, but the one we all said about, and you don't get these now, you've got a dog license.
Yeah.
You used to go in and you used to buy a license for your dog.
I didn't hear that until I got this.
No, well you didn't, so now you know everything that's there. And that's a complete set there, guys. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? It even falls over. Now, one thing, this is just showing an age difference between us. Because I was brought up in the 70s, I actually remember this sort of stuff. But Ben said to me, he said, that coin there, Bumble, what is it? And I said, it's a 5p piece. He said, but it's way too big for a 5p piece. But it was the original size of the 5p piece, which is about that. Now they're like that. They were originally like that size.
And we will show a picture up here.
Yep, okay, we can do that as well. So, that is our Mr. Men post office. What was that? Oh, that's your labels.
I think I've also got an old pound note in there.
Old pound. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that
Because
would have been...
for all you little ones, there used to actually be such a thing as a £1 note as well, instead of those coins that we've
You've
got
got
now.
£5 notes.
Yeah,
we still
£5.
use £5 notes today. But £1 notes, we don't use them today, do we?
No, they've gone. No, not really, is it? Oh look, we can. Oh look, I found the coins now. There, look. That is the size of the old 5p coin. Okay? And this one, this was long gone. That is about the size of a 5p coin today, but it's actually a half a penny. So there used to be, you could get 99.5p, which was the closest to a pound, but because it was under a pound, people thought, oh, it's under a pound, so I can get that. Yeah, so it's psychology even back then. So guys, that's a post office. If you like that item, put a comment below, let us know what you think. We'll always try and get back to you. If I don't, then Ben will, or the editor will. So should we put that away all nicely? We'll give that to our curator over there.
The poster, and I can tell you that this came from a theatre show, and it is from 2001, and
Oh, wow.
which would have been actually used in the actual theatres, and they would have worn big costumes, and there you go. And it's by the seaside, and they're all by the seaside, and you've got Mr. Greedy eating his sandwiches and cakes there.
Wow, that's good. And there's that little worm thing there, which we'll go into a little bit later, okay? Because there's all these different characters on there. Wouldn't it be great if we could actually get some proper what they call skins? Yeah, some skin characters of these guys. So, yeah, and that's another interesting shoot we're going to be doing later. I'm not going to tell you what. I've got a little bit of news for you on that, guys. So that's another shoot we're going to be doing soon.
Right. And one of my newest books that I got recently was Mr. Bolt, and Usain Bolt approved that, and if you can see on the back there's a little picture of Usain Bolt.
Cool. Well, that's your latest edition, isn't it? That's absolutely brilliant. Well, we'll put him there. Right, because when you're talking about books, now as I said, I was born in the 60s, brought up in the 70s, and I remember when we used to, the biggest thing we always got was an annual, whether it be Looking, or Beano, or Dandy, or Action, do you remember Action, or 2000 AD, I was a big 2000 AD fan. So, but Ben obviously is a Mr. Man fan. And he's, is that Mr. Snow, isn't it?
Yes, that is Mr. Snow.
Yeah, that's Mr. Snow. So I thought he was quite a new addition, actually, Mr. Snow. But
no, he's a 70s edition.
I've obviously got no idea about that. Here we go. So that's an annual, and if we just open it, look, it's been kept in really good condition.
Mint condition,
You've got
as a collector would
all
say.
of those, look, all the Mr. Men in there, and obviously you've got your stories, and you'll have puzzles, activities, and that's what the old annuals were like. So you can't do this online. You can't make an annual online because it wouldn't work. Right, so there we go. So there's that. Now, what other favourite ones do you have?
Right.
I know you've got one specific one, which is your pride and joy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
there is a good pride and joy one, and this is.
Sit down, Ben. You just relax.
I'm like
He's excited.
Mr. Rush today, you know, zooming about the place. I'm so excited, and what we have here is like a Hot Wheels car.
It's actually made by the same manufacturers.
It's made by the same manufacturers.
Yeah.
So the same people made that car, and we will get some pictures of it up here.
Bumble's tablet going off.
And
right, yeah. So we'll get a picture, because this car, we'll get a nice picture of that. But also, what we're going to do, he's going to bring it over to you. Right, that's a beautiful little piece, and it's all wrapped up and everything. That's cool.
Nice one at the front.
Right, so that's a really nice little thing. But talking about all wrapped up and keeping things wrapped up, that is a key thing with collectors. I'd be awful. I want to pull things out and eat them and play with them and whatever. But Ben has not pulled these out and ate them.
The jelly Mr. Men sweets that I got for Christmas, as you can tell, with a Christmas design, and they're all wearing Christmas hats. If you look on the Mr. Men, and
you actually had 2 packs, didn't you? But you had one.
I ate one of them,
one
but I think I kept this one nice and sealed in its packet, and
when we're talking about wrappers like this, Ben, we've got that one there. That's brilliant, but sometimes it becomes too irresistible, right? The urge to get a food product, and this is one of the cases. Right, this is from the 70s, isn't it?
No, it's not from the 70s.
When's this from?
It is from the 2000s.
Oh.
It is actually from 2001.
And
so
it's Mr. Men's
still
Super...
quite old, really.
Mr. Greedy's super cheesy quality pizzas. There we go. And I'm guessing you were the one that ate these.
No, I wasn't the one that ate
You
these.
weren't the one that ate them. I thought you would have been.
I think it might have been someone else.
Yeah. Do you think he's telling the truth, guys? I'm not so sure. But also, leading on from this, even, we couldn't get this item in today. But Dairy Lee, the cheese manufacturer, they actually brought out, if I'm right, they brought out the cheesy triangles, didn't they?
Yeah, cheese triangles.
And they all had the
put,
different characters.
Mr. Men characters on the cheese wrappers and things. And we will put a picture up here.
Yeah, because
here somewhere.
Well, yeah.
There
The
you go.
editor's going to love you, mate. I tell you, pointing all over the place in the pictures. Yeah, and we're going to put Ben here. Okay. So, right. So basically, guys, he's got a frame, and it's got all the different cheeses in it, all the different labels. So they're his prized possessions. But I know another prized possession you've got, Ben. I know one. It's just a shame that they're not your size. Look at these guys. These are absolutely amazing, right? They're Adidas, or Adidas as some people call them, and they're Mr. Men trainers. Look at those. And the detail is even down to the chewing gum on the bottom. No. Mr. Happy on the bottom, and Mr. Happy there.
So
but
they're Mr. Happy trainers.
If we take the Mr. Happy trainers out, and we just lift that up, there we go, and you can even see that they were probably a Christmas present. Yeah, they were a Christmas present, because I found that in there. So, but unfortunately, they're not Ben's size, but they are.
They're not something that I would wear because they're a collector's item and they're something for the museum.
Yeah. So there we go. But I think. If anyone has got a pair, what size are you?
I don't know what size I am. I think I'm
size
6.
6, right?
Six.
If anyone's got a pair of size 6 like that out there, and they really want to donate them to Ben, so he can wear them when we get to open the thing, we can get
my museum.
And it'd be nice if you could get a Mr. Man suit as well. Actually, like one of my suits.
full-size character.
No,
suits.
like one of my suits, only with the Mr. Men characters on.
Oh, one of like
That
your
would,
suits,
that would
Mr.
be
Men on
cool
it.
as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone out there wants to help us with these little ventures,
I think one of the full-size theatre suits would be amazing.
oh, that would be so amazing. Could you imagine?
Walk
But-
around in that.
We'll talk about that in a minute, because I want to go on to this next bit, which is probably one of the most interesting bits. It's snakes and ladders, but
70s item.
worms and ladders.
Worms
is
and ladders.
Another one from the 70s. And spin and win worms and ladders. And look, you can see there's worms, because the worm is a big feature in Mr. Men land, isn't it? What's his name?
Walter the Worm.
Walter the Worm. So Walter the Worm, that one there. I think it's that, or is it that? I don't know. Perhaps they're all Walter. You never know. Walter the Worms. It's that one. That one. That one. That's the one I thought it was. Yeah, I got it right. Okay, thanks, Kate. She's interfering in a good way today. So here we go, guys. That's absolutely brilliant. It obviously stretches out, but I don't want to get it all out because it's got like little Mr. Men characters on there, that little stands. So instead of your counters, they are your counters.
And it's got a spinny wheel instead of a dice.
Yeah, and a picture of Ben on it. Oh no, it's not Ben. That's Mr. Nosy. Right. Okay. So we're going to put that one over there. Now look, we're getting. If I keep piling this up, we won't see Ben by the end of this, but there we go. These are the last two items now, Ben. We're at the end of our shoot almost. Look. And there we go.
So someone who's got
Mr. Lazy for tired hair. Mr. Tickle. There we go. They are your cones. Now, where did you get these from?
I got them from the very famous auction site. Like a lot of my Mr. Men and Little Miss items, I do go on that very famous auction site.
What, the internet auction site?
Yeah, the internet auction site. You know, for combing, but obviously not for combing, for collecting.
It's because he collects. I think we got that. Right, guys. Now, we've been talking, obviously, about the Mr. Men and the Mr. Men collectors. So it's really, really, really important that people know that collecting takes time, Ben, doesn't it? You've been doing this for years.
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was a little boy.
Do you like our fashion accessories as well, guys? Do you like it? My hat. Isn't it lovely? Right. So he's got a few of these as well. Actually, Ben, I'll tell you what we might do. If you want to donate one or two of these, perhaps what we do, right? We might even give them away. We could do a little competition, couldn't we? We could do a competition. And what type of competition do you think? What do you reckon? We could have an artwork competition where they could send in some pictures.
Yeah, artwork competition.
Yeah.
Send in the pictures to us, and then we'll choose the best
email
one.
the pictures to us.
Email the pictures to us. I can put it on screen now.
Right. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do, we want you to get your favourite Mr. Man cat. No! We're not going to do that. No, because everyone can do that. Everyone can do a Mr. Man character. They can just copy one of them. We're not going to have that. We are going to go a bit more in depth. You can take a pick of two. You can do Mr. Ben. Not Mr. Ben with the bowler hat, him one, not him. But you're going to make Ben into a Mr. Men character. Or you can make Bumble into a Mr. Men character. Or you can use Auntie or Bumblebottom. Okay? You can make characters out of any of those. Do your pictures, send them to us, and we'll pick out the best. How many?
The best 3.
Best 3. We will give you one of these and a balloon, and we'll see if I can get some more of my Mr. Men, my Bumble stickers, and send you some of them as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So that would be absolutely brilliant. But we're going to take the best ones, and perhaps what we can do is we can do a Bumbleland book. We can write try and write a Bumbleland book using the two best characters. Okay? So there we go. That would be brilliant. So do you fancy having a go at that? If you do, the details are here, okay? Right? Get in contact with us, send your pictures in. The editor will peruse them and make sure that they are good. No rude ones.
No rude ones.
No rude ones. Right. Yeah, because I said a word the other day and he said it's rude, but I don't think it is. Yeah, it was a word, but you know. So... Yeah, it was. But I've only done that so he has to bleep it. Right, guys, so we're going to say, look, Ben's collection, If you want to contact Ben, you can do it through his mum, Kate. And again, that's coming up there, okay? If you want to help by donating items, or you want to help by getting behind him, want to sign a petition to get the council to allow us to do this wonderful project for the Eastbourne area, please do it. It would be brilliant. We just want to make people's lives happier. Ben does.
Yep.
I do. And we're going to sign off now. But don't forget before we do it, and I'm doing it this time because you made a muck up of it last time. You've got to slap that leg. Oi, my bit. Ring that bell. Subscribe. And you can find us on this Bumbleland channel, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Ben's front room. So until next time, be good, be safe, see ya. Say goodbye, Ben.
Bye.
Bye. No, Ben.
Ben.
Ben